Did Lil Yachty's Air Force One completely miss the boat?
Sir was talking so hard in your little apartment, talking shit about the sneaker. He said, "Oh, this shoe wasn't unique," and like, shut the up.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Very legendary. Concrete Forces. It's us in there. You know what I'm saying?
What's up, YouTube? It's K on AKA on Put You On, and today we are talking about Lil Yachty crashing out. Okay, for no reason, bro. So, as always, if y'all like the content, man, hit me with a like and subscribe and hit that notifications button. And comment what you think. Is Lil Yachty tripping? Am I tripping? Is Bimma Williams tripping? Who's tripping in this situation? Let's get into it. Basically, if you don't know Lil Yachty, he is a rapper we've talked about multiple times on this channel. And he's had some great projects. He's friends with Drake. He was mentioned in the Kendrick Drake diss. But outside of that, he blew up from one night back in 2016. He was on the famous 2016 XXL Freshman Cypher. This man has a reputation behind him. He has the Concrete Boys now. That's like his new rap group. And he dresses all of them.
I dressed you. I dressed all five of you, bro. I dressed five every time we stepped out the house.
Lil Yachty has had his fair share of controversy this year. And I'm talking about Concrete Boys, specifically with Caribou and him beefing with her. And we kind of see him get out of pocket then. You know what I'm saying? He be getting out of pocket. But recently, getting past Lil Yachty, a platinum rapper, great rapper, he has beefed with Bimma Williams. Now, if you don't know Bimma Williams, he's kind of a low-key fashion dude, bro. Like, he's big. He's big in the fashion world. But overall, he's not like Lil Yachty's level of fame. But in terms of the industry, he's as well known as you can get, bro. He's hosted interviews with Tyler, the Creator, with Converse. He has had interviews with Pharrell. He's very entrenched and complex. Adidas, he had collaboration with Ye for his Adidas Yeezy collab, the biggest one. So in terms of being in the industry and being well known, Bimma is up there. I mean, if you work with Kanye on his Yeezy collabs with Adidas, you gotta be up there, bro. And like I said, he's not the most famous person, but within the fashion industry, he is that guy. And from what I found, I think the best way to kind of describe him is he's more of a creative director. I couldn't find any pieces that he actually worked on, he drew up or he made. But I think he is more of a creative director in terms of oh, this is gonna work, this isn't, or maybe we should go in this direction with the marketing or this way. So he is very well known for that. And he has done some cool stuff. Just going through a quick Google search, this man is very well known. And he's cooking, bro. This man is cooking. What I want to talk about today is an interaction between him and Lil Yachty. So if you guys don't know, Lil Yachty basically made these shoes. They're Air Force Ones. They're white and blue on the inside for his Concrete Boys group. And basically it's supposed to be his new drop with Nike. It's supposed to be the next best thing. He has a little concrete construction worker on the side. And it's supposed to be the sickest thing of all time. Is what you would hope. That's what we would hope. That's what we want. Now, unfortunately, bro, it feels kind of lackluster. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to pull up some pictures here. There's not much happening, gang. I'm going to be honest. There's not much happening. In terms of the actual shoe, it's just a white Air Force One. Maybe with some different type of material on the Nike swoosh and things like that. And then it has a concrete kind of hammer. So nothing crazy in terms of this shoe. It's not he's trying to reinvent the wheel, basically, is what it kind of seems like. And it's alright. It's cool. I'm not going to hate on it. I don't think it is the worst thing of all time. I think it could be better, though. I think it probably could have been a little bit better. However, given that, I do want to preface, I think it's kind of cool that he has a Nike collab. I think that's a really cool thing. However, I think given this kind of lackluster shoe that you're doing a whole rollout for, you can go to the Nike store and break concrete and get a free hoodie and things like that. And the Concrete Boys are hyping it up. You would think it's insane. So I think that's where a lot of the critiques are coming from. And Bimma Williams did not stray from this critique.
Did Lil Yachty's Air Force One completely miss the boat? Ahoy, mateys, this is your captain speaking. If this year was your first time listening to Jay-Z's Reasonable Doubt and the Black Album, Can you really claim to be hip-hop's biggest sneakerhead? I mean, fam probably thinks Wu-Tang is a hot sauce. But enough of all that. I'm Bimma, and you're in the Collab Lab. Today, let's talk about why Lil Boat's Uptowns probably should have stayed docked. Look, after a year of unwanted white-on-white Air Force One collabs, these just feel like a general release. Like, maybe throw these overboard. And don't even get me started on his It's Us ad-lib. It's way too close to Kif's Just Us. Nah, I'd have left that in the shipyard. And Sneaker News says that these are dropping at Complex Con. But let's keep it a bean. Travis Scott's about to steal that entire weekend. A better strategy for Yachty would be to create a moment of his own and bring some new ideas fresh off the boat.
But basically he's saying that he didn't do anything new, kind of insults him here and there, and is disappointed overall in this collaboration. And Bimma has a series on strictly collabs on his Instagram and TikToks, I believe. And TikTok. So this is like his forte, is talking about collaborations and things like that. Now, Lil Yachty was not cooking with this collab, and Bimma is quick to point this out. And Bimma made like a quick little video on it. It wasn't anything crazy. He didn't like draw it out. He didn't do too much. And Lil Yachty had this to say.
So his dick sucking so hard on Instagram and your little apartment talking shit about the sneaker. He said so much to say about all this shoe isn't unique and Yachty, Jay-Z, New York, like nigga shut the fuck up. But black niggas like that hating on another nigga. I don't know him, he don't know me, just hating just to hate. Just cause nigga ain't shit. I can't even hear you. I don't even hear what you're saying. What's going on?
Now, this is a 3-minute rant. I'm going to hopefully shorten this as best as possible. But this man went on a 3-minute rant, so you could obviously tell his ego and his pride and his emotions were hurt, bro. For saying, like, oh, you only got 20K views and 500 likes. It did damage to Lil Yachty. He said that he was sucking, clout chasing, glazing, had his in his mouth, had to wipe his mouth off. He's an eater. Basically, everything in his mouth, that's what Lil Yachty was describing. It just kind of comes off as like corny, like obviously childish, immature, ego hurt, especially given how short and kind of just, like he says, it's not that important. Like, you know, I got 20,000 views, which is really good, don't get me wrong. But it's like in the grand scheme of things, it's kind of like whatever. Like he's just talking about different things in fashion that he likes and giving his critique. But obviously, Lil Yachty was hurt by this. He's been very excited to do this rollout, do this whole process with this shoe, like this Nike collab that he was so excited to do. And basically, like I said, the Bimma Williams critique was just that the shoe was all right. It was lackluster. That's basically all the critique was. And for Lil Yachty to kind of have this response is insane, bro. Like, I don't want to take away, like, and say that Bimma Williams was just doing a critique. No, this man was trying to insult Lil Yachty, and obviously wants to minimize kind of what Lil Yachty has done in terms of fashion and overall style, because he talks about him not knowing main things about hip-hop and insulting, like, Wu-Tang Clan knowledge that Lil Yachty would have. Like, he is not on Lil Yachty's side. That is for certain. He is not rocking with Lil Yachty. Like, that is 100% for certain. He does his critique. And Lil Yachty's diss of, like, sucking, I do understand, because there is insults behind Bimma Williams' critique. Without a doubt, there is insults there. However, I think critique is okay, and it's going to happen, especially when you're on this platform. You're a big person. You're a big artist. And I just don't understand why he would take this angle in terms of, like, doing it on such a public platform, on Complex, in front of all these other fashion critique people. All these people that he's on stage with, critique. Like, they are people who are ingesting fashion, and they come to Bimma Williams' defense instantaneously. And Lil Yachty does not read that vibe at all. Like, it's instant, bro. I'm telling you, it's instant, bro. And Lil Yachty still is going on this rant for 3 minutes. And I want to preface, the Bimma Williams critique was maybe 40 seconds long. Lil Yachty spent quadruple the time out of his day to just diss Bimma Williams on this very public platform, and no one's backing him, bro. Like, it's so, it's so corny, bro. It's so corny. It's like, what are we doing here? Like, what are we actually doing? Like, we can I don't know, not insult him on this public platform. Maybe leave a comment. Maybe DM him privately. Maybe make a post of your own. But I think to come on Complex where, like, these are his peers and these are his co-workers, like, at this event, just feels tasteless, not tactful, lacks class. Like, it was just, it was just so weird for him to do. And as you may know, like, or maybe you have seen, maybe you haven't, the backlash of this was insane. I saw like 8 TikToks back to back being like, oh, Lil Yachty did fumble this collab. Oh, Bimma Williams was in the right. And I actually did see one critique of someone saying that Bimma Williams was being mean. Like, he was throwing insults and shade. For every one video backing Lil Yachty, there was 8 Bimma Williams supporters. Like, 100%. Which I think is understandable. I think Lil Yachty was OD. I think he crashed out a little bit for no reason. And Bimma Williams just kept it tactful. So given this kind of backlash that he got, we see them today, so on the 19th, that'll be the 20th if you see this on the day that it releases, but pretty much 2 days after, they now reconciled. They have peace. It's all cool. It's all chill. Lil Yachty says his ego was hurt.
I think that I wanted to say that I definitely just reacted out of emotion, and it was corny. You know, when I step back and I look at myself, I was like, ugh, that was corny. You know, as a man.
But they pieced it up. It's all good. It's all chill. Now, watching this, the vibes even seem interesting. Like, Lil Yachty is seeming like he's being forced to do this. Not saying he is. I'm not saying he is. But I'm saying it seems like that. You know what I'm saying? It seems like that. And they kind of have weird energy with each other. I mean, obviously, they don't really know each other, so maybe that's why. But the whole vibe seems off. Lil Yachty don't even look happy, bro. Like, I feel like if I just pieced it up with somebody, I'm going to be like, hey, I messed up. My fault, gang. My fault, twin. That was on me. But instead, Lil Yachty is just kind of awkward, I think, here. And he's just trying to, like, make amends with this guy who the internet thinks is in the right, who I think is in the right, in terms of this whole interaction. Yeah, bro. I mean, I understand, like, they are just piecing it up. And it's cool. And, like, the beef's not that big. I just don't understand. They were tweaking, bro. And I'm glad they came to a conclusion of peace. We don't need to see just random black men on the internet beef for no reason. Like, there's no reason for them to be beefing. I think it only hurts both of their images, their branding, especially for Lil Yachty here. So I'm glad they've kind of been bigger people and just kind of squashed this. You know what I'm saying? That's really nice to see. But he's better than me. I wouldn't have squashed. Okay, if I'm Bimma Williams, I'm not squashing it, gang. I'm going to keep it a stack. I'm going to keep it a stack. I mean, he's a bigger man. You know, they're older than me. Maybe I'd feel that way. But it's kind of like how Kendrick said, when Kanye got back with Drake, I was slightly confused. Guess I'm not mature as I think, got some healing to do. That's how I feel about Bimma, bro. I was slightly confused. But, you know, I'm not as mature as I think. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a D1 hater. I would have made 8 videos riding the coattails of this discussion. And maybe that's why I shouldn't engage in beef. But am I going to link with you the second day because you got some backlash and let you apologize on my platform? Probably not. Probably not, because we got beef, gang. And we got beef here. But thank you guys for watching, tuning in. As always, if you made it this far, I do really appreciate you. Like, I feel like I don't say that enough. I really do appreciate you guys making it this far, especially. Like, that's crazy to me. I love you guys. Appreciate you guys. You may see the video quality is heightened, and you may see that it's laggy occasionally. We're trying something new. I have my phone here instead of, like, the camera that I had initially, and I think it looks kind of nice. How y'all feeling? You know, I got my I Love Hyde Park shirt on. Don't dox me, though. But, you know, the fit's fitting. You know what I'm saying? With this nice camera. But I'm hoping it's not too laggy. I will, like, maybe have to do something kind of different in the future. I may have to do something kind of different in the future with my phone if it is too laggy, I guess. But we'll see. I think it might be fine. overall. Might have some portions where it lags a little bit and catches back up. But we'll have to see. We'll have to play that by ear. You know what I'm saying? But as always, thank you guys for watching. I love you guys and appreciate you guys. Peace out. Be smooth.